Welcome back to Jordan's Everyday DIY. So in this episode, we are going to show you how we took this old coffee table. We have had this table for 20 years now. Brett built it, and we really made it look new by painting out the legs and adding a lime wash to the top. So we are going to show you how we did this. Stay tuned.
So taking off multiple layers of this paint with an 80 grit belt sander. This is a very old table. It's not very flat anymore. Melissa just wants to paint off. I'm not entirely sure what she's going to do with it, but that's what I'm doing right now, is taking off old paint. All right, so I'll probably switch over now to like a 120. Obviously, this is still pretty rough with just that 80 grit. I also need to go around and do these edges. Not sure if I'll try to do the palm sander with the 80 grit or try to hit a little bit with the belt sander. Obviously, you got to be careful and keep those things moving. You don't want to gouge down your wood. This is just old pine. Again, this table is 30 years old. So anyways, gonna keep sanding. Joy.
So Brent and I are both out in his shop working, and I am about to put paint on the bottom of this table. It really helps if you flip it over and paint it this way. That way you're not going to miss any little spots on here that you might if it was flipped over the right way. And I am using the Benjamin Moore Advanced, which I love using for furniture.
These are mattresses.
So another project we're working on is our bedroom upstairs, and our mattresses are just not being delivered. So normally anytime I paint furniture, I like to use a foam roller if possible, but these areas are just too small. So I'm just gonna see what this looks like using a paintbrush. Okay, so I have brought the table back in the kitchen. with Brett's help because it's really heavy. And I'm gonna finish the work inside. It's pretty chilly outside today, and so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a lime wash or a whitewash. Honestly, I don't really know the difference between the two. I know this is kind of like a faux lime wash, but this is half water and half white paint. And I will show you what I did to mix this up. Okay, for this lime wash, all you need to do is take equal parts of white paint. Now, I just used one of the sample paints that you can just grab at Home Depot, and it already comes in white, but you could use anything that you have on hand as well. You want to do latex though, and then equal parts of water. And you're just going to give that a good stir. It's going to be really runny. And then next you just want to take a paper towel and get it wet, or you can use a sponge. And you just dip it in here and we're going to rub it on. I have never done this before, so we shall see how this works. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, I'm happy with this. I was a little bit nervous and kind of wondering if I should just leave it the natural wood. And so I think the difference, even just seeing what it's doing now, is it's a much lighter coat when you're not using a brush. Using this dampened paper towel really makes it go on thin. And I am putting this onto raw wood. Okay, I thought I would move the camera a little bit closer up so you guys could see this a little bit better. Another tip is you want to make sure to go with the grain. Okay, so I just did one coat of this lime wash. If you wanted it to look darker, you could go ahead and let it dry and then apply as many coats as you want. I really love this light look and how you really can see the wood through it. This coffee table has so many sentimental values to our family, which sounds kind of weird, but this is the second piece of furniture that Brett ever built. This is our third house that this table has been in, and I love the really simple lines of it because I feel like I've really changed it from one look to another pretty easy. When my boys were little, we had this in our living room, and when Brett would come home from work, a big thing they loved to do together is wrestle. And so when Brett would say, "Move the coffee table," the boys would get so excited. They've also, my youngest son has a scar on his, right next to his eye from this table. So I guess all of the memories aren't great. But anyway, it does hold a lot of sentimental value to us. And so we didn't want to get rid of it. Brett is actually almost finished building my new coffee table for our living room upstairs here. And so this one is gonna go downstairs to our basement. You guys, I'm so excited to show you our basement. It is so close to being finished. We are just waiting for a table that I ordered to arrive that has been so late. We've had to reorder it, but hopefully it'll be here this week and we can show you this table styled downstairs where we're gonna keep it. But I did want to tell you a few things that I don't think I said while I was putting this wash on. I did use 2 full-size paper towels, so I think that's kind of important. You don't want it to be too tiny. Again, you could use a sponge. You want to make sure that you put it on with a grain. If you end up going the other way, just make sure you go back the grain way and smooth it out. And wear gloves. I didn't wear gloves and now my fingernails look like they're painted. So other than that, this is a super easy project. Anyone can do it. I really think that this is a great time of year. If you don't have a coffee table at home that you want to redo, now is the time to go to different secondhand stores and garage sales and antique shopping, things like that. Look for a table that you can transform. I'm really happy with the way that this turned out, and we have so many projects coming for you soon, ones that we're working on already and some that we are getting ready to start working on. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we would love for you to do that. And make sure you hit that bell so you guys get notified when we do upload our videos, which we do every Monday at 5. At least that's always our intention. And if you like this video, it would help a lot too. So thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, just comment below and we will try to answer them. Until next time, stay blessed.